G'day guys and gal. With all the recent attention on some of the more toxic members of the community, I'd like to take this time to try and pull back the spotlight onto the people that really deserve it. Almost any form of content enriches a franchise, whether it's officially licensed products, fan art, lore videos, and above all, quality animations. Everyone who contributes content to the fandom grows and empowers it. We all know the legendary Astartes series, a series of shorts made by one Kiwi dude. Most of us know Death of Hope, a grim, dark, unsettling peek into the Horus Heresy. Many of us know Hell's Reach, the legendary siege of Hell's Reach brought to life in an animated format. But did you know there are so many more creators out there who have made insane works of animated content that just haven't had their time in the sun? Werekit, the insanely talented dude who worked with me and animated the greatest piece of content that will ever grace my channel, other than Sonic the Autistic Hedgehog, of course, is one such channel. As a note here guys, if you've seen the Doomslayer vs Space Marine animated video that he did and enjoyed it, obviously you enjoyed it, it was amazing, then please chuck him a cheeky sub to show your support. He's got a bunch more equally quality shorts in his channel to keep you entertained. I would love for him to get over 10,000 subscribers for his efforts on that video, and if he does, it really opens up the doors for me and him to work together again and continue to create these amazing videos. Another really good animator is Sodas, the creator of Plague, which features Death Guards taking on Ultramarines, as well as Black Templar, which shows an insane battle between the orcs and weaponized autism. There are dozens more creators like this and hours worth of entertainment to be had, simply by typing in Warhammer Animation SFM. The point I'm trying to make is that Warhammer has a huge community of hardcore content creators who are willing to put their time and effort on the line for our entertainment. Now here's the issue. The animations themselves often get hundreds of thousands if not more views. Pity the Guardsman has over 1 million, but the creator has barely 6,000 subscribers. This because it's pretty rare for someone to subscribe off one video, and if they do, it's usually because of the creator's personality, something which is really hard to convey through animation. Even Sodas, who I mentioned before, has multiple highly viewed videos, but has barely cracked 12,000 subscribers. His content is way higher quality than mine, or any other lore YouTuber, but I have almost 10 times more subscribers than he does. If suddenly these guys were to get dozens of thousands or more subscribers, they would churn out much more of these amazing animations as well as at a higher quality, and longer as well. It's sad to see a number of these creators give up because they spend dozens of hours on a video that gets a ton of views but barely anyone subscribes. So, as a challenge to you, if you want more stuff like Astartes, Death of Hope, Hell's Reach, Doomslayer vs Space Marine, Plague, and all those other awesome videos out there, then take the 30 seconds or so to subscribe to them. Today we're going to go over the top 5 underrated Warhammer animation channels and show off some of their cooler clips and their potential, in the hopes that it will give them the support and attention they need to motivate them to give us that sweet, sweet nectar that is Warhammer animation. Who knows, maybe we might one day end up with another Astartes tier series by a completely different guy, or girl, probably a guy. Let's get into it. Starting us off, we have Leroy Planbeck. Straight up, this dude makes some of the funniest Warhammer animations I've seen.
Alright? I have a f***ing hole in my chest. Why didn't you block that one?
I thought you had it!
No!
A lot of them are using audio clips in the context of Warhammer 40k to create these really gaggy parody shorts. Now you might be like, Majorkill, sure, Leroy has the memes, and we like the memes, but the memes are never going to ever get close to matching Astartes. It's not the memes that excite me about Leroy, although they are very lit, it's the smoothness and quality of his animating. We're looking for potential here, and while sure, most of his videos are just for laughs, they're still really well animated, and he even has a few serious teasers, which show some amazing potential. The sad thing is that these serious potential masterpieces have never seen the light, as despite a solid 4 million views, Leroy only has 11.3k subscribers, and he probably feels they aren't worth his time finishing. For context, I just hit 11 million views and have nearly 90,000 subscribers, so Leroy's view to sub ratio is really rough. Or maybe mine is just god tier, I'm not really sure. Overall, we have a talented animator that uses his powers for laughs, which while that is awesome, imagine if they were used to create something really special. Next up we have the man with 1 million views, Kairos. Now Kairos doesn't have the smoothest animation out of all of them. He struggles to represent the weight of a space marine and the impact of their force. Despite this, however, he has created some of the most interesting and engaging animations there are, whether it be this sweet as Chaos Portal Mortal Kombat looking execution, or a red hot go at representing the true speed of a space marine battle. He's the kind of guy with really unique and interesting ideas for his animations, and over time, if given the support and practice, I'm sure he could get the movements just right and create something amazing. Our third spot goes to my boy Warhammer. There was a distinct reason why I chose Warhammer to be the one to work on my animation out of all the other animators. He didn't have epic battles on his channel, and his only complete animation was an animated recreation of a comedy skit done by Elephas. It was the subtle details that really got my attention.
I'll take her strength and his knowledge, and then I'll murder the stars themselves.
The heavy thuds as Aruman walked, or the impact of the hits in his test footage, made it clear that this man had what it took. Warhammer does seem to have suffered from the same feeling of being stuck that a lot of other animators have experienced, with his Aruman video being over a year ago despite being well received, even getting the legendary Alpha Buzz's approval. After the Slayer vs Astartes video, I'm really hoping it opens up his channel more and puts him on the map. As a thank you to Warhammer, my next stream this Sunday evening, half of all donations will go to him. I'm thinking of streaming something other than Total War Warhammer. Maybe something like Space Hulk Deathwing could be really fun. If you guys are keen for that, then let me know. I might be able to get Voldemort and Chapter Master Valrak on board, and we can purge a spaghetti load of Tyranids together in some kind of dysfunctional dream team. To be clear, I haven't actually brought this up with either Baldy or Valrak, but I'm sure they'd be pretty chill with it. Here, I'll throw a straw poll in the comments in the description with what game I should play to raise the donations. The second most underrated animator on this list is Mr. Pounder. He's already off to a great start with a name like that, and he backs up even further by having some insanely well done battle animations. One of his videos, simply titled Unfinished, because it's not finished, has nearly 1 million views and features an all-in battle between Guardsmen, Tyranids, Khornite Berserkers, and then the Blood Ravens in an especially delicious blood orgy. Once again, however, our Pound Lord has vanished over a year ago. Did all the animators just get together and commit mass suicide or something? Like, what the hell happened to them all? It's really unfortunate, because he was just getting into Warhammer animations and he was doing really well, so it's a massive shame to see someone of his talents fade into obscurity. Maybe one day, Mr. Pounder will finish his unfinished video. And finally we have the number 1, Sodas. I have a sneaky suspicion that Sodas was the one who killed all the other animators a year ago, because recently he's been on fire, releasing Plague, and then following it up with Black Templar. Only a month later, he even squeezed in a quality meme video. So it's very exciting times. Sodas is the number 1 of his category of animator. He has the best models, animations, scale, and ideas, and the fact that he is active and getting a metric splooge load of views mean he's only going to keep churning them out. All I can say here is the same as I say for the rest of the animators, is that show them some love. Chuck him an upvote, give him a sub, because at the end of the day, it isn't the lore videos or model announcements or streams that pull people into the hobby, it's the animations. Don't get me wrong, lore videos and other stuff is awesome, but I would guarantee that the things pulling people into the hobby would be stuff like Astartes, or even the new 9th edition trailer. It isn't stuff like this. Or maybe it is. To be honest, those are the kind of videos that would get me into a hobby. And that does us for today, guys. the real heroes of the Warhammer community and the top 5 most underrated Warhammer animators. Most of these guys stopped animating because they weren't getting anywhere. They were spending days learning a craft and working on it, and even when they got hundreds of thousands of views, people said, "Cheers," and moved on. No one subscribed, and the reality is numbers do matter. High numbers, especially subscribers, give you a lot of morale and drive. Nothing motivates a creator to make content more than knowing that they have an audience that is hungry for it. So let's all get together and tell them that we're hungry. As I said before, links to the 5 channels I listed will be in the description below. I highly recommend seeing some of the gems they have for us. If you enjoyed this video and want to support the channel, then Patreon is the place to be. Only $1 gives you access to a boatload of Warhammer hentai, and $10 gives you access to premium piece of hentai every week. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the real subscribe button for more. Join the Discord for more memes, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.